Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back, and today I want to talk to you guys about Etsy stats and how you can improve your search engine optimization. So if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you can grow your business and change your life. So Etsy has some pretty interesting and powerful tools that a lot of people overlook, including myself. I don't do this enough, and I need to do this more, and I'm going to show you guys why in just a second. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through Etsy stats and how you can utilize the statistics that Etsy is providing to you so that you can improve your SEO on the platform and hopefully be put in front of more people, okay? So I just did a video on how long it takes for Etsy SEO to take effect. And a lot of people have this myth that it takes 30 days. It doesn't. If you're interested in seeing how that works, go ahead and check the video that I'm posting up above and see how long it took me to get my listing for a keyword that nobody will probably ever search for, just to show you guys how long it takes for Etsy SEO to take effect. Okay, it was very interesting, and I thought it was actually pretty cool to exercise that. But anyways, so I'm going to head over to my computer screen. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. We're going to try to optimize this one listing and go from there. So this is a listing that I have up for Father's Day. It's a law enforcement officer SVG. It does pretty well. And I've, sold it quite a few times, generally around Father's Day. And I just have, 2 keywords in my title here. I like to keep it pretty simple. I probably will add one more just because I am OCD about that and like to usually use 3 keywords. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that up. Scrolling down, you can see that I do not have all of my tag space filled out. So I am not utilizing all of my keywords as I should be. And I'm not targeting very many long tail keywords. And so we're going to go ahead and improve that today. And the reason why Etsy stats are so important is because you can see what people are searching for and how they're finding your listing. And you can utilize that information to improve your listing so that you're sitting in front of more people by including those keyword searches into your tags. Okay, so I have another window open, and what I want to show you is interesting. So I first created this listing in 2019. On June 5th is when I listed it, and I want to show you a comparison between 3 days up, 7 days up, 30-ish days up, and all time, because it's going to give me different data for those times. Okay, so scrolling down, you can see your traffic sources, and it will also give you a list of keyword queries. But because this is only a few days, I actually don't have any keyword queries to look at. You can see here it's from the 5th to the 8th. Now, if you go to June 5th to June 12th, you can see I have a little bit more visits. I sold the item twice, what my revenue was, see where the traffic sources are, and then you can see the search terms here. So Father Mowing Lawn SVG, Father's Day SVG, Father's Day SVG with the apostrophe and without, Lawn SVG, and Lawnmower SVG. So normally what you'll do after a week of time is go back and make sure you have all of these things in your titles and tags. I do have mowing in there. I obviously have lawn, I have Father's Day, and lawnmower, and I have SVG. So I have hit all those. So the 7 days isn't really going to help me, right? Here we are at 30 days. I've had 26 visits, sold it 4 times. And you can see that the search terms have increased a little bit. They actually put clip art, lawnmower clip art. I binged for a search here, okay? And it has this one here, Father's Day card, lawn. I do not have card in my tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding in these words that I'm seeing on here that I don't necessarily have in my listing, okay? So that's after 30 days, so you get a little bit more. Now when it starts to really get good is if you had it up for a long time and you really have some data to pull. So I've had 310 visits, I've sold this 40 times. And you can see what I'm hitting for now with all of those visits. Now, lawnmower SVG is the top term that has been searched on Etsy and Google. Law enforcement officer SVG, obviously, and I have that. I actually don't even have officer in my tag, so I'm going to add that now. Enforcement officer. We'll have card in here. Lawn mowing SVG, Father's Day, law enforcement, mowing, Father's gun SVG, interesting. card. But anyways, what I'm getting at, service, care, is you start to add in some of these keywords, because what Etsy does is when it's going through and it's querying, it's going through and it's looking at titles and tags. And so if it can see in the titles and tags that something is almost an exact query match, then it is more than likely to put your listing up on the top of Etsy search, because they know that is what the customer is looking for, and so they're going to be more prone to click on that listing and purchase it. All right, especially if you have compelling photos as well. So they have shirt in here. I don't know if I have shirt anywhere. I do. I also saw the word garden, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Sublimation is in there. I don't have sublimation. This really isn't a color print, so I'm not sure how this would hit, but I'll go ahead and throw that in there anyway. And I see stencil. This is going to be too much, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. Clip art, service. Okay, I think, oops. Stencil, clip art. Okay. And I think that's pretty well good. What the hell does that mean? Shablon mower. Anyway. So at this point, I've gone through all of the Etsy statistics that I have on this particular listing, and I've added in those particular keywords that people have been searching for to find this listing, or where this listing will pop up. Now, by doing this with your listings, it's really easy if you only have like 5 or 10 listings, but if you're like me and you have hundreds of listings, it can be really difficult. But if you start small and you just kind of work through it a little bit at a time with your oldest listings first and optimize every now and again, you're just going to get better and better at showing up in those search results. Because you have to remember, people come to Etsy looking for a specific thing in their mind. So they're not just going to search for, well, they may just search for Father's Day SVG to start getting ideas. However, if they know that their dad loves to mow the lawn, they're going to want to find something specific to a lawnmower, so they may very well type in lawnmower SVG. So we're going to go ahead and open up an incognito window. We're going to go to Etsy. We're just going to type in lawnmower SVG. We're going to see what pops up. There's 1,164 results. Now, as we scroll down, obviously all you can see is pictures of lawnmowers, and that makes sense because they're searching for lawnmower SVG. But you can see on the second page, here's my listing, law enforcement officer, and it is popped up here in the lawn mowing SVG. Now if we type in lawn enforcement officer SVG, which is very specific, I am the second hit. And here I have my bundle and another version and another version and another version and another version. So all of mine have shown up on the first page. And this is out of 178 listings. So people can see that I'm showing up quite a bit. I do not have, any weird pricing or anything janky like that. So people are going to be more prone to buy from me because of that. Now, the other one I see up here is SVG Cuttables. I personally know the person who runs the shop. They have good work. They're running a sale right now, which is really smart. Maybe I should do the same thing. But I'm also bundling all 5 of these designs for $5. So a lot of people will see this and they will see that it is included here. They'll go ahead and purchase that. And then I've made $5 instead of $3.50. And it's no skin off of my back because these have been out for a while. So I don't really have any emotions towards these designs. But I'm rambling. What I'm getting at is you need to utilize Etsy stats to your advantage so that way you can boost yourself up in results based off of the feedback that you're getting from Etsy. Etsy is giving you the feedback. You need to use what they're giving you, okay? If you guys have any questions about what I just went through, feel free to drop a comment in the comments box below or head on over to the Facebook group where we're creating a community of like-minded individuals who are looking to grow their semi-passive income with digital designs. And as always, if you got something out of this video, please go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. If you guys need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will catch you all in the next video. Have a great night.